Have you ever noticed that even though you work hard every month and your income isn't low, it's always hard to build up the savings you want in your bank account? What's even more confusing is that your neighbors, who might earn less than you each month, seem to be living a more relaxed life. Behind this seemingly contradictory phenomenon lies a harsh truth. In today's society, more and more middle-class people are getting caught in the strange cycle of having a decent income, but still being poor. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Thank Cure. First, I'll expose the root causes of consumption and poverty in modern society. Poverty largely stems from the elaborately designed consumption traps we fall into. Just think, how much of your salary is spent on electronic products that depreciate rapidly? And how much goes towards buying seasonal fashion items? These goods usually have three characteristics. They depreciate at an astonishing rate. Think about how much your smartphone is worth secondhand after just 1 year. They satisfy short-term emotional needs. How long does the excitement of unboxing a new phone last? They're easily replaced by newer versions. New flagship models are released every year. What's even more deadly is that we're influenced by the must-haves for successful people, carefully crafted by businesses. Luxury cars, designer handbags, high-end coffee machines. These symbolic consumer goods keep hinting to us that we must own them to keep up with the pace of society. However, the real wealthy people usually focus more on assets that can generate cash flow, rather than these consumer goods that depreciate quickly. Next, I'll analyze for you what exactly consumerism is. 1. Analysis of shopping psychology. Let me delve deeper into the fascinating and complex topic of modern shopping psychology in a more natural way. Have you ever noticed that when you are anxious or stressed, your fingers involuntarily swipe open shopping apps? At that moment, you feel a strange sense of calm. This is no coincidence in the fast-paced modern life. Online shopping has quietly become a digital painkiller for many people to relieve stress. What's particularly interesting is the psychological changes throughout the online shopping process. The moment you click pay, your brain releases a pleasurable chemical dopamine. This pleasure comes not only from the act of buying itself, but also from the subsequent anticipation. You'll check the logistics page from time to time to see where your package is. When you receive the out for delivery notice, there is a little thrill. And finally, when the express delivery is finally delivered, the sense of ritual of unpacking is almost addictive. But this kind of happiness is often short-lived. That new dress you've been looking forward to for days may end up hanging in the closet gathering dust after being worn once or twice. That new home appliance you thought would definitely improve your quality of life may soon become a kitchen decoration. Research shows that the pleasure brought by new items usually drops significantly within a week. This is the so-called hedonic adaptation phenomenon. What's more alarming is that businesses are well aware of this. They keep launching new products, creating a sense of scarcity, and building an atmosphere of "you'll lose out if you miss it." Marketing terms like limited time discount, only 3 items left, and today's special offer all stimulate our desire to buy. The recommendation content on social media adds fuel to the fire, making people have the illusion of, "I need this too." Gradually, our homes are filled with items bought on impulse. These things not only take up our physical space but also our mental space. Every time we see these items with extremely low usage frequencies during cleaning, we feel a faint sense of guilt and anxiety. They're like silent accusations, reminding us of our past impulsiveness and waste. The most ironic thing is that when many people feel burdened by these items, they try to solve the problem by buying storage magic tools, which is like falling into another consumption trap. The key to getting out of this vicious cycle is to realize that true happiness and satisfaction rarely come from the items themselves, but more from meaningful experiences and relationships. 2. The essence of the magic of commodities. Have you ever wondered why some commodities are so irresistible? Why is one bottle of water sold for 20 cents while another can be sold for $1.45? The mystery behind this is far more interesting than we think. First, there is the magic of distance. When we know nothing about the production process of a commodity, it's easily veiled in mystery. Just think, when you see a designer brand shirt in a boutique, its elegant display, exquisite packaging, and the professional introduction by the clerk all imply that it's not an ordinary shirt, but in fact, it may be made of the same fabric as an ordinary shirt and produced in the same factory. It's this unfamiliarity with the production process that makes the commodity seem extra precious. Even more interesting is the power of the brand. Brands have gone far beyond the scope of quality assurance and evolved into a kind of trust currency in modern society. Take mineral water, for example. Some brands can package ordinary mountain spring water as a symbol of lifestyle, and its selling price can easily reach more than 10 times that of ordinary mineral water. People buy it not so much to quench their thirst as to buy an identity and a way of life. The real power of a brand lies in its ability to make consumers willingly pay a premium. When you carry a handbag of a certain luxury brand, what you get is not just a container for holding things, but also a kind of social currency and a proof of identity. This intangible added value often exceeds the actual value of the product itself. 3. The evolution of luxury consumerism. Modern luxury consumer culture can be traced back to 19th century Europe. At that time, the emerging bourgeoisie demonstrated their status by holding luxurious receptions and buying products of specific brands. This consumption pattern gradually became a cultural symbol and was imitated by a wider range of people. However, for today's middle class, blindly imitating this consumption pattern often leads to financial difficulties, although some items still exist as symbols of social circles. The threshold for improving social recognition solely through material consumption is constantly rising. Part 2. Solutions for ordinary people to break the deadlock. Now that we've seen through the traps of consumerism, what exactly should ordinary people do? Don't worry. Let's talk about practical things ordinary folks can do in the simplest way. First of all, we need to change our view on spending money. Many people live their lives in a simple cycle: work, earn money, buy things, and work even more to buy more things. This is not only tiring, but also easy to get ourselves stuck in meaningless busyness. For example, you work overtime until 9 p.m. every day just to earn a bit more money to buy a new phone. But the one you are using now is still in good condition. Isn't this a bit of a losing deal? How about thinking like this? Your time and energy are the most precious. Instead of being busy with overtime all day, find ways to make your work more valuable. You can learn new skills or switch to a better job position. In this way, you might work less hours, but your income will increase. When it comes to spending money, it's advisable to spend it on things that can leave you with good memories or help you grow. For instance, instead of buying a bunch of clothes you might only wear once, use that money to travel or attend a training class where you can learn practical skills. These experiences won't depreciate as quickly as items do. Instead, they'll become a precious part of your life. When it comes to financial management, don't overcomplicate things. Just like farmers know to store grain during a good harvest, we should also learn to save more money when our income is good. When times are tough, we won't be as hard-pressed. Saving money doesn't mean living a miserly life, but rather spending money where it really counts. It's very important to keep learning new things, but here is a heads up. There are many courses on the market that cost tens of thousands of dollars, claiming they can make you rich quickly. Most of these are scams. Truly useful knowledge can often be learned through free or inexpensive channels. For example, you can learn how to make videos, write articles, or pick up some basic computer skills. These can gradually become your second skills and might come in handy someday. When buying things, it's a good idea to learn from backpackers' mindset. It's better to buy less, but buy quality items. For clothes, instead of buying 10 ill-fitting ones, buy 3 or 4 well-fitting, high-quality ones. Not only will they be more comfortable to wear, but in the long run, you'll actually save money. Regarding saving and investing, it's recommended to start with the simplest things. You can first put some money in a fixed-term deposit. The interest may not be high, but at least it's safe. If you want to try investing, consider some well-known funds, but remember, only invest money that you won't need for a long time. At least 3 to 5 years. Most importantly, don't invest all your money. It's crucial to set aside some for emergencies. Also, don't rush to change all your habits at once. You can start with small things. For example, every time you want to buy something, wait for 3 days before making a decision. You'll find that many things you thought were must-buys don't seem so necessary after a few days. Remember, changing your spending habits isn't about making your life harder, but about making it more relaxed and meaningful. Everyone's situation is different. The key is to find a way that suits you. Take your time, and you'll surely find your own rhythm of life. Finally, always keep in mind, the quality of your life is not determined by how many things you own, but by how many choices you can make. that you truly want. The best time to start changing is right now, even if it's just a small change. In this era of rampant consumerism, true financial freedom doesn't lie in how many possessions you have, but in how much freedom of choice you possess. Take action now. Re-examine your spending patterns and start building the foundation for your future financial freedom. Remember, every wise choice is a cornerstone to a better life. Let's break free from the shackles of consumerism and create a wealth-filled life that truly belongs to us. Are you ready to start this transformation? If you are eager to break the status quo and live the life you desire, don't forget to subscribe. Let's embark on this joy journey together and unlock our own path to financial freedom and a beautiful life. This channel will share more insights about wealth and happiness in the future. See you next time.